What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trey's Trades, where we have technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. Right off the bat, guys, I just want to say, what the heck? We did it. We hit 1,000 subscribers. We did it last night. Absolutely mind blown. I started this channel on December 16th. So I've had the channel for 17 days and we are currently sitting at 1.11 thousand subscribers. That is so freaking cool. I can't believe the community we're building out here. I can't believe the crew. I can't believe how awesome it is to get to interact with all of you guys. I'm loving seeing you all ask questions on the videos and really enjoy the content that we're putting out. So we're going to continue doing what we do out here at Trey's Trades. We're going to continue to make some money. We're going to continue to check out new stocks and companies and keep you up to date with the latest stuff. But today's video is going to be about how I went from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in 17 days. And the reason that I'm putting this out is because if you're anything like me, I watched Chris Sane, Stock Mo, Tech Conversations, and I thought to myself, there's no way that I will ever be able to stand out against competition like that. But at the same time, Chris Sane inspired me, honestly, to start my channel, give a shot at it, and really just make sure that I go 100% dive in and give myself a shot. And if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have done it. And if I can pass along any of the tools and the resources that I learned through my 17-day journey so far to 1,000 subscribers and help another channel do the same thing that I wanted to do, that's all a guy can ask for. So lastly, before we get going, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this, it really does help support the channel. So 0 to 1,000 subscribers in 17 days. No, this is not just going to be another thumbnail and title video, because we all know we need good titles and we need good thumbnails, okay? I don't need to tell you that. We already know. I know we already know. So, first off, post a lot and post consistently. Your first 100 subs is going to be the hardest part of the 1,000 versus the next 900. And I'm just going to back out here real quick and show you something. I'm going to go to my YouTube studio and I'm going to show you my subscriber analytics. So if we look here, on the day that I started, December 17th, I gained 7 subscribers, 13, 5, 12, 14, 12, 7, 3. Like it took a good minute to get the ball rolling here, right? So my first week of posting, I had 7, 25, 37, 40, 51, 63, 70, 73. So it took me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It took me 9 days to reach 100 subscribers, guys. And after that, once you hit 100, people start paying attention to your channel. The YouTube algorithm starts to pick up what your channel does, what kind of niche you're in, and it starts to suggest your content to other people who are seeking that content. So I started getting 25, 48, 24, 44, 108. And at this point, the YouTube algorithm started to push out my content more than it was being searched. For instance, if I show this video right here, Chris is bullish on Hyliion. 81.2% of the views came from YouTube recommendations, either the home screen or the up next button. So at this point, after I'd had the channel going for a while, things start to pick up. It gets easier. And the reason that I'm saying this is not to brag, but to tell you that once you get past 100 subs, it comes easier, right? You're going to get more comfortable with what you're talking about. You're going to understand your niche better. You're going to understand what your audiences are looking for. You're going to understand what videos are working and what videos aren't. And it's just a snowball effect, guys. You just got to keep consistent and keep pushing, because not every video is going to do well. I've had videos that got less than 100 views and they've been up for weeks, but that's okay. You learn from those things, and you structure your content around that in the future. So we had 166, 118, 179, 310 yesterday, which is just mind-blowing. That's awesome. So make sure that you are posting a lot and posting consistently. The first 100 subs is the hardest. The next 900 gets easier. I do stand by that. I think it took me almost as long. Actually, it took me less time to get the 900 than it did the 100. It took me 9 days to get 100. It took me 8 days to get 900. Just remember that, guys. That's all I'm saying. the YouTube algorithm, once you get rolling, the YouTube algorithm is going to pick up the videos that you're posting. It's going to find ones that people like, and once it does, we'll talk about this later, but make sure you pay attention to the content that YouTube is pushing out and focus on it for future videos. You have an increased odd at viral video if you post a lot and post consistently as well. So if we come back to the channel, I will show you how often I post videos, and it's usually between 4 to 5 a day. So you can see here that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on January 2nd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 1st, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 31st, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 30th. You get the idea. And while I do think this is probably overkill, like we don't need to post 4, 5, 6 videos a day, when you're beginning and you're trying to grow your channel and find your audience and build a community, which I do love out here at Trey's Trades, it's freaking awesome. You need to make sure that you take a chance, because not every video is going to do well. Figure out what is going to work and roll with it. Interact with the community. And personally, this is my favorite part of YouTube so far, is getting to interact with the community and build some relationships, because there are some really cool people out there, guys. Everybody's got a story, right? And everybody wants you to know their story if you're willing to listen. And I am so fortunate to have a couple of subscribers who have really gotten to know and who have left such nice comments on my page, and I actually feel genuine happiness and gratitude that I get to build relationships with these people. So you need to take charge of your community and take pride in it, because it's your community. This is your channel. You see what I'm saying? So know what you hold, because there's a lot of power behind what you're doing. And especially once you hit 1,000 subscribers, typically things start to snowball, guys. And people are gonna pay attention to what you do. And if you take pride in your community, people are gonna like that, right? I know that I would. My favorite YouTubers out there, they pay attention to their community. They listen to their community. They make videos based on what their community wants. They respond to comments. They remember people. They remember me. And that is going to make you stand out from so many other YouTubers, guys. It really, really is. How many times have you commented on a video and you just never heard back, right? How does that make you feel? Probably not great. How does it make you feel when they do respond? It makes you feel like, wow, this big shot, this big wig decided to respond to little me. That's cool. I'm going to subscribe to this guy. I know I've done that, right? So remember, people, respond to comments. Take pride in your community. Watch other YouTubers in your niche and interact with them. Now, this is huge, guys, because not only are you going to, learn from them, right? Because they obviously have tried and true success, like Chris Sane or Stock Mo or Tech Conversations. They already know what they're doing. It's obviously working, so you can learn from them. But also, people will notice that you're there, right? As your channel begins to grow, they're going to associate this relationship with you and other YouTubers, and they'll start talking about you, right? And that's the ultimate goal, is getting to be a part of the community and getting to stand next to the people that you look up to, because ultimately then your community is just going to be that much wider spread. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that community over at Chris Sane's or Stock Mo or Tech Conversation, they could very easily be looking for that next person to provide them value in the education or the finance, or it doesn't even need to be finance. It could just be, entertainment, like PewDiePie. How many of his subscribers are subscribed to other people? Like, it's all about just providing value to what people need and making them feel like they belong in your community. It's very doable with a small channel, less than 1,000 subscribers. Try to respond to every single comment. I want to show you guys, I did just make this video when I woke up, so I'm sure I have comments that I haven't responded to yet, but I do want to show you that I do respond to comments, right? And this is important. So if we look here, view, reply, view, reply, view, reply, and you want to try to make them meaningful, right? Because people took the time to drop a meaningful comment on your channel, so make sure that you give them a meaningful response. It's almost insulting if I leave a comment on somebody's YouTube channel and they just reply with some BS that they didn't think about, they might not have even read your entire comment, that just makes you feel small, and you don't want to do that to people. You want to make them feel like they belong in your community. So take the time to respond to comments with meaningful responses. Make them feel like you give a shit, because you should, right? Because I do. And those with a small channel looking to grow, you're going to need to really be passionate and care about what you're doing. Cover a niche you enjoy, cover content your audience enjoys. And this is huge, guys. So I love finance, right? I love the stock market. I love the idea of self-improvement. I love the idea of marketing. I love real estate. I bought my first real estate property about 3 weeks ago, but that doesn't mean other people are interested in what I'm interested in, right? So in that niche, you're going to find subcategories, and you want to pinpoint the ones that people are looking for to find value in, right? So if somebody's looking for value in microvision, but I'm super duper interested in I don't know, in Apple, right? But I post Apple videos and nobody pays attention to them. Well, that's not going to do you a whole lot of good, right? Because people aren't looking for that. People are looking for this. This is what they need to add value to their life. So when you make videos, 3, 4, 5 a day, if that's what you're going to do, pay attention to the ones that do well. Pay attention to the ones that the YouTube algorithm is pushing out, that people are responding to, liking, watching, engaging with, and rinse and repeat that, right? If it works, you need to continue doing that, because that is what's going to push your channel exponentially higher than it was before. And YouTube is going to recognize that you're doing things that have worked in the past, and right as soon as you post it, it is going to push that video out, right? So for my channel specifically, I found that the videos that did the best were my microvision and fuel cell videos and IDX videos. So if we look at analytics here, top videos in this period: microvision, fuel cell, microvision, IDEX, microvision. That's my top 6 videos, guys. And what you're looking for essentially is what's going to work. Find different things, different information, different resources that you can provide for people to change their lives with those videos, and add to them. Make a playlist. Keep creating in that category. Pay attention to the videos that do well. Repeat what works. Rinse what doesn't. Cover a niche you enjoy. Cover content your audience enjoys. I think that's a huge piece that a lot of people forget about YouTube, is you're doing it for the audience, right? YouTube serves the audience, and we are meant to serve the audience. So we need to give them value and make them feel like they've learned something from your channel. If this weren't your channel, would you feel it brought value to others? Just remember that, guys. I try to think about that with mine, at least. TubeBuddy, number 4. TubeBuddy, and I do have an affiliate link for this in the description box down below if you're interested, but TubeBuddy is a SEO optimization tool. So you have options to use keyword explorers. It lets you compare search results to other videos on YouTube, on Google. It lets you search video topics. It lets you see what tags and search results are trending, what are not. It gives you a score so you can see how well your overall search result is going to bear against other channels. And it helps you to push your videos up higher on the search page result list, so that your video is searchable, findable, and people can get the content that you're spending so much time creating, right? Because there's nothing more frustrating than when you make a video and YouTube just does not let it get watched, right? It doesn't get pushed, it doesn't get recommended, it doesn't get brought up in the search bar. That's frustrating. And TubeBuddy really helps to separate your videos from other videos. It also gives you real-time data analysis, so you can see, what thumbnails are working, what's getting the most clicks, what's getting the most watch time, daily impressions, daily clicks, so that if you really want to pay attention to the analytics and see the things that are working, the videos that are working, the content that's working, the thumbnails, the titles that are working for your channel, this will give you the ability to do so. I do pay a $9 per month subscription fee for the pro membership on TubeBuddy, and I would not recommend this if I did not personally have a stake in here, right? I do pay for TubeBuddy, and I do find it worthwhile. So if you're interested, I do have an affiliate link in the description box down below. If you click on that, it gives me a direct commission. So it's a great way to support the channel, and it is a great way to optimize your search results on YouTube. They do have a free option as well if you are interested in that. And if you're not interested in TubeBuddy, that's totally okay too. I just wanted to provide you the resources so that you know what it offers. Lastly, watch what works for others, do it, and make it your own. So, personally for me, Chris Zane, Stockmo, and Tech Conversations were my inspirations, and I took pieces of things I liked from all of them for this channel. So let me tell you a little bit about each. Chris Zane was the first finance YouTuber that I watched, and the thing that I dug the most about this man was his absolute genuine personality, his no BS play on stock market and investing and helping others, and his realness with complete transparency in his portfolio, right? I love that. I love Stockmo for his goofy personality, for having the best plays out there, for having great energy, for being passionate about the stock market, just his enthusiasm you get in his voice, which is awesome, right? Tech Conversations. This is my roommate's friend. He went to school with this guy at Pelican Rapids back in high school, and he was just some random dude like you and me, guys. Some random dude, and I'm not sure what he's sitting at now, you know, for subscribers, but if we pull him up, he's doing pretty good. Tech Conversations, 46,000 subs, right? He was just some random dude, you know? He went to school, some small school in the middle of nowhere with my roommate, just close friends, and now he's got 46,000 subscribers, right? It just reminds you how small the world is and how doable things can be, right? So if this is any takeaway for you, watch what works for others, do it, and make it your own. What I mean by this is your favorite YouTubers out there, you might think is too crowded, right? There's too many people out there doing things right now. There's no way I can add value. It's too late for YouTube. Let me just tell you right now, it's not too late for YouTube, because all of these guys, Chris Zane, Stockmo, Tech Conversations, at one point, you know what they were doing? They were fighting for their first 100 subscribers, their first 1,000 subscribers, their first 10,000. It's never too small, guys. And I know that I'm only a 1,000 subscriber channel. I recognize that I am incredibly small on the scale of YouTube, but I love what I'm doing here, guys. I love it so much. And I love the community that we're building, and I love helping provide value in any way that I can. And I am going to continue to do this, right? Because I do think someday maybe I could stand with Tech Conversations or Stockmo or Chris Zane and have a community in which we can all help provide value for each other and create content that is going to give everybody what they need. You know, it'll make me happy. It'll make the audience happy. It's going to do good things, right? So if you are looking to start a YouTube channel, you can do it, right? These are the tips that I would keep in the back of your mind. Post a lot and post consistently. Interact with your community, cover an issue you enjoy, cover content that your audience enjoys, TubeBuddy, and watch what works for others, do it, and make it your own. That is what I have for 5 tips to go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in 17 days, guys. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section down below. As I said, I do get back to, I'd say probably 95% of comments. You know, 5% of comments are kind of trolly and not very nice. I tend to just not respond to those, but if you're one of the 95%, you could probably expect a response from me. So drop a comment if you need a question answered. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this, as I do post videos every single day. With that being said, that is all that I have for you, my friends, and I will see you all next time. Peace.